Alright guys, I can't hold myself any longer. We are playing Sandustry. This is only a demo because it hasn't even released into early access or anything. So yeah, but even though it is a demo, it is already pretty great game. So here's some mods I'm gonna use, some quality of life mods, and yeah, for example, portals, gonna explain this later. Really am gonna try to reduce the amount of times I'm using portals. And also, what this playthrough is all about is kind of the Ash mod, because I want to create an infinite loop of sand going through the factory and getting processed through all the single steps. And yeah, pretty much getting converted back to sand again and doing the loop again. So building an infinite factory, which is gonna be really hard, but yeah, hopefully we can do it. So we playing on the map dig site. Let's get started. I chose this map because it has this infinite source of water, which saves us a lot of time and also allows us pretty much to get an infinite system going, because you can't really get infinite water without having like something like this. I'm not really into modding, so I don't really know how this is created, but I'm just glad to have it because it's infinite and this series is all about infinity. So yeah, the second reason why I chose this map is because when we start digging into the ground, I mean, you can't really see it right away, but you will eventually once we dig a bit more. There is literally no block we can't destroy. So this is called bedrock in case you haven't played this game before. You can't destroy this in any way. So this map actually has like the barriers of the map itself, but literally nothing else. There's a little cavern right on top here. Yeah, it all lights up. So there are some barriers, but it's looking good, so I guess it's okay to have it. Yeah, we can open up this here too. Not right now, but later on. Okay, it just disappeared. Later on we can destroy this as well. This is, how is this called? Crackstone. We can destroy it later, not right now. Basically, yeah, we are digging up a whole lot of this sand because what we have to do is we have to wash it. And first step is gonna be making enough gold to actually get our infinite factory going. We need to unlock a bunch of things. We are gonna make a factory that is really temporary until we, like I said, until we unlocked all the upgrades or like, not really all the upgrades, but at least all the buildings that we can build. So, yeah, because we are gonna need them for our factory, obviously. So yeah, there's gonna be a temporary build to make a bit of gold, and afterwards we pretty much, I think we are gonna demolish nearly everything we built in like the first, I don't even know how long it's gonna take. So yeah, let's see. We're gonna demolish it all and we build our infinite factory afterwards. So this may be enough for right now, I would pretty much say. Oh, we open up the whole system. So also, these pixels, I haven't seen them before. Stack question mark, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it does. We can dig down to it. So like, yeah, all the other pixels you can see, this is sand, this is fluxite, this just, yeah, vanishes in a dusty cloud. This green stuff is spore. The only thing I don't know what to do with is question mark. So if we dig this up, it should appear somewhere around here. I don't see anything. Maybe it's a bug. I don't really know. I've not seen this before. But as long as it doesn't hurt us, it's gotta be fine, I guess. Maybe we have to adjust some things. But yeah, first let's go on. So click, hold, and drag. Yeah, click, hold, and drag to pick up sand. We're gonna do this. And drop dry sand and water. So this is basically the first step. Pick up wet sand and shake it. You're shaking it? Oh. Yeah, it's getting converted. We still have some gold. So we got gold and slag out of it. So is this even... I never actually checked. Is this the same amount? Okay, so every pixel of sand is like slag and gold is like nearly half the amount. Okay. So, oh yeah, this is the part where we have to go ahead and skip the tutorial. Because the mission that was given to us is to put the gold into a box to make it actually appear up here and count as the value. Because right now it's sitting like on the floor. It says we have 0 gold. So, but when we actually build these collectors and put it in there, it actually counts. Every pixel of gold we had is like 1 gold. That actually counts, and with which we can go in the research tab and unlock new things. So like I mentioned earlier, this is the reason why we have to build a temporary factory to unlock all this stuff, because we're gonna need a lot of stuff to build our factory. So with this, I don't know yet what to do with this. We just let it be there for a second. So, but we unlocked, yeah, I think, yeah, we unlocked the shaker. I'm gonna go ahead and put it, okay, it's getting duplicated. Doesn't really matter, put it anywhere, put it anywhere or everywhere, whatever. So, I think to make it easier for me, we're gonna start a bit further here and just like create our sand washer right here, because once we have a bit more gold and unlocked some stuff, I really would like to build our real factory anywhere about here. So yeah, and that way we can like keep this stuff for a bit longer until we have to demolish it for the infinite factory. So yeah, place this right here. But we actually have to build another one right here. All the way to the bottom. Why not, I guess. Yeah, do that for now. Build it like with collectors. Should be enough for now. Could fill this in, but don't really have to. So, do we have belts? No, we don't. Yeah, because this is our next mission. So, we're gonna pick up all the sand, put it on here, and here you can see the thing we did before by shaking it. It already is automated, which is pretty nice. I like automation. I really like automation. automation and factory building games, which is getting combined in this game. Yeah, and that is one of the reasons why I really love it. So, get more sand until we have 50 gold. Alright, should be nearly enough. It's already nearly enough. Oh, before it's getting a whole mess down here, at least plug up the bottom so we could later build like a belt instead or something, so I don't have to do so much later. Under conveyor belts and launchers. There we go. So now we have belts, which are these, I would think, yeah. With these, we can start to automate the process of getting the sand into the water, into wet sand, up onto the shaker, and yeah, all the other stuff later, but not for now. So let's start with sand, and I wanna actually try to do something here. How do I wanna do it? Build this up here. I had something in mind. Hopefully it works. So one trick we can do is we actually can't. We haven't unlocked or we aren't able to build it for now. We unlock it like later somewhere, somewhat, somehow, somewhen. And so for now we can just copy it, but we can't like create more pipes. So we have to use what we have been given to us. What I was thinking is we could... Oh, I didn't want to do this. Oh yeah. Oh no, we can't build it, have to copy. And actually... Yeah, I don't really want that many. One might be okay. Let's do two just to be safe. And yeah, I want to do a little small trick. That is building blocks right here, sealing this off. And like that, we create it if we get the water out of the way, which we can, nice. Like this. Like this, we created these, actually pixels like sand or something, they can't get through here, but water can. And we're gonna, yeah, use it, abuse it, however you wanna call it, to wash our sand. Kind of safely. So also I wanna do, I don't want to get too many stuff put through here because it's only gonna create a real big mess, and we don't like big mess. Basically. So yeah, it's gonna come up here, which we build later. It's gonna drop down here. We're gonna have to build conveyor belts here. Okay. Move all this stuff out of the way. Can you grab this? Yeah. Build it higher so the water can't escape. One thing that I really don't like is pixels that are okay. Why can't I take this? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Maybe like this, then we gonna grab some sand. Gonna let the water out. Maybe. Maybe. Hopefully, please work. Okay. Grab all the wet sand it's gonna create. And okay, this sand is actually blocking the water. Okay, this should be fine. If there's like not a... How do you say it? If there's like not an ongoing line, pixel line of liquid, it's gonna vanish over time. So yeah, this is what actually happened right here. So we can put all the other stuff right here, get rid of all the old stuff we had, like that. And now we can build the wall, the conveyor belt, get rid of this. Actually start right here because... Okay, fill all in, plug this up, get rid of this, no golds. No gold was still in there, which is good. Go around, launch it up. Actually just only one belt size, 4 pixels height of sand is gonna come in here at the maximum. But because of like one dry sand is getting converted into 2 wet sand, it's literally duplicating. Which is the reason why we're gonna need more launches right here to get rid of all the sand that is coming out of here. Which is also the reason we need like at least 2 launches here, somewhat like this. Should be really good, should be really fun. And hopefully this can keep up. Actually, I want it to go, no, I can't build these, I have to mark and copy them. Yeah, so just for experiment, we can go ahead and do this. And have like only one, and we'll see if this is enough. Maybe we need more, hopefully not. But yeah, this is gonna be it for right now. And we can actually start launching this stuff right there. So what I really like is the least amount of work. Because I'm lazy, and I think the best way to do it is just with some of these. Go ahead and copy them and create a bunch more just like that. And now you can see we are really get going here. Spam them and spam them everywhere, literally. So yeah, okay, some stuff's falling down there, which is fine for now. Let's see if this is working. So sand is coming here. Gonna actually help it a bit because I can't wait. So it's getting launched up. Yeah, and seems to be all working fine. So to maybe use the whole shaker, you can create like something like that. Should be fine. Doesn't have to look really good right now. Mainly has to work. Oh yeah, this is the part I have not thought of. Spores get in here, they make it stuck. So what maybe we do wanna do is get this whole thing closer. Maybe like that. this off. Yeah, so now there's water, which is kind of fine for now. I'm trying to get rid of this water, which I can't for some reason. Actually, like right before I could do it. Does it work with belts? No, not really. Yeah, no, not at all. Okay. So, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Still gonna put this in here. Maybe actually it's gonna fix itself. Yeah, well, right, let's do another small experiment. I think we have to block these first, or at least not the bottom one. Yeah. Let's get it going for a while. Also, yeah, we have 300 gold already, which is good, but not perfect. Yeah, flow could be a little bit higher, but the worst thing you can do is overdo it with the throughput and just everything is getting blocked. So we just don't do it. Instead, while we are waiting kind of, I'm gonna go ahead and dig a whole lot of here. And just like that, digging is done. I'm seeing something piling up here. So maybe we have to go up there. So is this actually... Okay, so we are experimenting a bit. And... yeah, because this is not going... So sand is actually right here. Let's try to go to here. Maybe this is gonna get rid of all the water. Let's see. Let's experiment a bit. Because, yeah, it doesn't hurt really. It just looks awful. My real factory, I really gotta make sure to not have such green spaces that can't be built. But for now, it is temporary, and so yeah, let's just not look at that. So yeah, it's actually really full. So what we're gonna do? Okay, so I messed up right here already. Plug this up right here for now. Go ahead, do it like this. Go ahead and go, I guess, close. Yeah, we can't build a belt right here. Yeah, this is gonna trigger me. So we just plug it up like that. I don't have to build a wall up, but we do it. We're just gonna do it. Also, because just in case Pixel do want to get stuck up here, we're just gonna close every single... Yeah, I can't build here because it's the middle. Just gonna close everything up, so no single pixel is gonna get stuck anywhere. Because it's gonna drive me crazy if I see any pixel somewhere lying around. Also, I've heard from the pixels, they don't like it either. They like to be in big groups and not be forgotten anywhere alone. So, just keep them together. Build up here. Actually making a huge amount of space. And not quite sure yet what I wanna do right here. Let's do that, and we are gonna need at least some launchers, not right there. Actually, let's try... Yeah, let's try this. Oh, this is gonna work like that. Because then we won't need these. I hope at least. Can build this a bit more, that it is like somewhat in the middle. Should be somewhat enough room. Oh, and we are running out of sand. So this whole thing seems to be not working at all. Which is fine. We did science. All for the science. So this should give us... Oh, look at the pixels. This is so satisfying. This is like another fact of the game I really love. This is so satisfying, all these pixels flying around here. Alright. So, new sand is coming in. Pretty good. I really would love to get rid of this because it's bothering me, but I'm not going to. Because we're gonna rip this apart anyways. Okay, so I forgot the belts. Yeah, way better. Way better like this. Why is there actually so much? Is this not working anymore? Oh, because it got stuck, yeah. So limit this to at max. We're gonna go ahead and build like this because I like my... How's it called? My diagonals, my... Diagonals. Let's just say diagonals. So, there is sand up here. Make this a belt. Looks better. Sand in here. It's fine for now. We're gonna sort it out later. Oh yeah. Which brings me to another point. I'm gonna want to build my factory in the way that we don't have to worry about anything that gets put into it. It's gonna, through the processes, it's gonna filter out anything that is not supposed, like here, spores are not supposed to go into the shaker. We are gonna make a system that filters everything out that is not supposed to go there. enough sand. So we have nearly 2000 gold already. I've been playing around for so long already, oh my god. So why not go ahead, take a look. Can unlock guns. Where is it? Here, we have a nice gun now, which is pretty cool. We can shoot stuff. I think until we get some upgrades for the gun, the digger might be better, the shovel, but yeah, let's see. Okay, this is filters. Oh yeah, we really like this, so we can filter out some materials we don't want. This is gonna be like the key feature in filtering everything out. Literally what it says, yeah. So, what else do we need? Kinetic slack press, surely gonna need this. Do we need something before? Maybe we wait for pipes and pumps, because then I can actually start building this stuff. And like it is set up right now, there's also enough space. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we could need it more space. So now that we have filters, speaking of it, where are they? Here. Put them here, like that, yeah. And we are immediately gonna make use of them. How do we wanna do this? Maybe even start here. Sure. We do this, we surely have enough time to do anything we want. Until this stuff is all getting stuck. So get rid of this, because we have this now. And now that we have filters, we can actually do allow only selected, no block. Yeah, literally anything. I think on this map there's no snow, so until I mess up really bad, we shouldn't have any snow at all. So we're gonna go ahead and make block snow. Pull it all the way until here. Couldn't override this, which is fine. Yeah, like this. And now what this is gonna do is once this is getting filled up right to the top, all the overflow is getting carried further and is going to fall down. Yeah, like later. So this is now a huge space, which is already like half full, but we're gonna care about that later. Although we already have like nearly 2000 again, okay. So, but first, yeah, no, let's wait. Let's wait for pipes. Let's wait for pipes. It's all working. Yeah, looks awkward. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna fix all of this. So let's go ahead and dig until we have 2000 gold. And with 2000 gold, we can then actually start building our... Yeah, how do we want to call it? Let's call it the getting rid of all the stuff that the map provides factory. Yeah, this is a good name. I like this name. It's maybe a bit too long, but yeah, let's keep it like that. Oh no, there's gonna be pixels right here. I'm gonna hate this. Yeah, like this, we should get rid of every single pixel. Okay, yeah. But at least the name is fitting because this is supposed to be the factory that we need to get rid of all the material that is already in the map. Because once we actually get our infinite factory going, we don't need any more digging or anything. Although Like, at that point, we hopefully gonna have dug up the whole map anyways. But yeah. This is what we are gonna attempt to do. First step of the infinite factory, getting rid of all this stuff that is like on the map actually. Or trying to at least get rid of everything. I think we can't. But actually, let's see. Maybe we have to use portals. Oh, we for sure have to use portals because of all the gold. There's like no way. There's only a limited amount that we can purchase in here. Yeah, so we have to get rid of gold at some point. But yeah, let's try to not do that right now. What we wanna do right now is actually have enough for pipes, pumps, and vents, but also for the flamethrower, which is gonna be pretty handy. Put it, I guess, here. It's fine. Yeah, because this is like half full. But what we actually gonna do is burning this stuff. And oh yeah, I wish I could remember how much the ratio was. Let me actually look it up. Or let's not look it up. Let's make science, because why not? If we create, oh no, it's still here, I think. How much is the conversion rate? Let's pick up slag, fill it in. This is like 4x4, this is 16 pixel, let's burn it. 16 pixel are gonna get turned, this is 5 I think. So maybe you have to do a bit more science. So 16 to 5. Burn it again. 16 to 4. Let's do it one more time. We have some more slag right here. Burn it. Yeah, 5 again. So, like, kind of 25%. So 4 pixel of slag are getting converted into 1 pixel of burnt slag. Maybe a bit more. It seemed to be a bit more, but yeah. Might be just inconsistency, I don't know. Let's say... Yeah, I don't know. Let's say 4 to 1. Plus minus. So this is all still working. Oh yeah, I unlocked... Yeah, I unlocked the pipes. I already forgot again. So let's start with our actually working factory, which is supposed to be not looking as bad as this whole thing right here. What I wanna do is, yeah, really limit the flow. What could we actually do? Yeah, this is not a full build. How much do I wanna limit it is the question. Alright, I've decided to limit the flow to actually exactly 2 pixels height, which, yeah, it seems to be close like this already, but we are gonna use a method I really love to limit this to exactly 2 pixels height. Alright, so when we have the 2 pixels height, we're gonna build the system in a bit, because we want this to be working as long as possible. Actually, we could make more space and build it already, I think. Could do it like this, get rid of all the stuff up here. Launcher. And like this, it should work. Yeah, just we get rid of all this stuff. So what I'm doing now is building the system to limit the flow. We're gonna block this off, not like this, more like that, I would say. We're gonna have a belt that goes here. And actually we're gonna have two belts because we need 2 pixels. One of each belt is gonna limit the flow to 1 pixel. And by combining 2 belts, again, we're gonna make 2 pixels. Easy as that. So how this is gonna work is build it like that. At the end, actually, yeah, we need, do we need? No, we don't need this, but it looks it looks better, so we are just gonna go ahead and do it. So build it like that. Actually, we're gonna go crazy right here. We're gonna build some zigzag because zigzag is looking not as boring as just falling down, so we can actually build this again. Alright, so if you wanna build this too, you really have to make sure to not drop the sand like right here. If it's like there's like 1 pixel height coming here and there's also 1 pixel height coming here. If you drop it like above the edge of the belt below, it's sometimes gonna like interrupt the sand below and it's gonna make it stuck, so it's gonna the belt below is not, how do we say it? So because of that, the belt below is not gonna have a full 1 pixel throughput. It's gonna be a bit less. I don't really know how much less, but it will be less for sure. So get rid of this. Actually, looking at that, there's still a bunch of space. Sand is empty. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and dig up some more before we finish this stuff, because we need more sand and gold. Now we have a lot of more sand. So, only thing we have to do is to get more launchers. So a bit more. Just like that. And I think, I don't know, like, first of all, this will look better. There's not that many launchers. But also, I don't know if it influences the performance. But because we don't need them, we're just gonna get rid of all of them. Because this is just fine like this. Like already, this is all piled up right here. So there's getting stuck a bit right here. But don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get rid of all of this. So this is looking awful. Let's fix it like that. Better. Alright. We have been attempting to build the zigzag. Actually, this hasn't even... Okay. Let's just keep it like it is. Can we do this? I don't like that there's so much space in between. Can we fix it somehow? Maybe by taking it back one tile. Oh, this didn't work. Okay, just get rid of it. Build it again, just like this. Yeah, this works now. Plug this in. So yeah, let's just... Yeah, they can come together right here. So what we did now is, instead of dropping them onto each other, which would also be the case if we did it like this, now they would also drop onto each other. It would block the flow of this a bit. Maybe it's like separated. Okay, actually thinking of it, this should also be working, but just to be 100% sure, we're gonna go into the other direction again, just like that. And oh no, we need 2 space, yeah, 2 space high. And like that for now, until we are using it. So block this whole thing off, maybe until here. Yeah, I can do this. Don't need to block this right now. Okay, so basically what we are gonna do is we're gonna fill this up with sand. Can actually already, or not only sand, like literally any material we have. So allow, no, block only snow. We are doing the same like on the right, because we actually never gonna have snow. Hopefully, hopefully. Like I said, if I don't mess up completely, we are not gonna have snow. So do it like this, so it gets filled up, and like no matter what, I mean, this fills up, and once it reaches this point, we could actually, no, let's keep it like that. If we wanna keep this, go do this, lock it up here, and use it later. There's gonna be a belt right here, but doesn't matter for now, I would say. Alright, so we have 2 pixels of anything coming to here and up to that point. Then we wanna do no filters for now, get rid of it. Like 1 belt security, as always. Block it off, so no pixel gets stuck. No chance for any pixel to get stuck anywhere. And then we are gonna go use filters. So how do we want to do the top? This should definitely be enough space because there's only 2 pixels height at any point, though this should be fine. Also a reason why I'm not going to like overflow this with like 4 or 5 rows of sand is you can't really filter this anymore. You have to, I'm gonna attempt this later, maybe 2. For now we are gonna do it like that with a limited flow, but yeah, I think, yeah, this could be a really cool idea to try to get like the maximum flow that's possible. I think what we have to do then is we are gonna have to split it onto like close to like what we did here to multiple belts to filter all this stuff out. But don't want to think about it too much right now because we have other things to do. So what did I choose here? This is not what I want. I want block only sand. Only the dry sand is allowed to come through like that. Sand again. So only sand stays up here and only sand, this is like a second security block right here to really make sure there's only sand coming through here. And all the rest is just gonna get, or is just gonna fall down here. That's what we want. Then we can start to kind of make the same thing like right here, just maybe a bit smaller. We have like 2 rows of sand at the maximum. If it's only sand, we have 2 rows of anything coming through here. So it could be sand, it could be anything else, but it will at maximum be 2 rows of sand. So 2 rows. Yeah, let's make it a bit bigger. There's kind of so much space. For now, we don't really have to worry about space too much. Hopefully it stays like that. So we're gonna do it like this. Block this off. Gonna have the liquid vent. Yeah, I don't want water to spill over at any point. This is kind of okay. But it's also getting really close for Godpot. In case anything goes wrong, it's really bad if water spills like everywhere. As we are 100% to try to avoid it. Just build it like this. Should be really fine. Maybe go down 1 more, just to make sure. And I like this look better, to not have the belt below. So we are doing it like this. Sand is gonna drop down here. A small blockage. And then actually 2 launchers going up here. Let's make it the same. Oops. Let's make it the same height. Like this. That right here. Plug it up. And like that. So does this look good? I think this looks better. Yeah, this looks better, but should make sure that the water has space. So if sand is falling down here, we always want water to come out. No, let's try it like this. It looks better, and let's just try it. It should work like this anyways, because we are hardly limiting the flow that comes through here. Let's just do it like this. And also, as I'm seeing this, do it like that, like that. All right, small tweaks. Okay, this is gonna get getting out of hand right now. So, no, let's not. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So, now we are going to go ahead and building our, just in case this gets stuck somehow, we want the dry sand. Okay, gonna have to get rid of this anyways. We gonna want to have the dry sand get filtered back and put back down here. Because the only thing we are having in here right now is wet sand and dry sand. There's no other material that can be in there. At least that shouldn't be. Okay, what did I do right now? We want to only allow wet sand. Or would it be better in any other way? So in case anything gets through. Yeah, so just make it like triple safe. It can never be safe enough. So let's make block only sand. So in that way, block only sand. Yeah, maybe go a bit further. No reason to not. This is the right thing. No, block only sand. 1, 2 even. Let's make it a bit more spacey. So, and allow only sand to get back into this system. And this hopefully should work like that. It's getting launched back onto here. And goes back in the system. Now we can actually use what I explained earlier here to our advantage, because there's a chance that this whole thing gets plugged up, because if there's so much dry sand, like if we accidentally destroy a pipe or anything, this may still, even though we have like 1 million extra save mechanisms, yeah, like if there's a pipe destroyed or anything, this could still get stuck. So yeah, we are gonna use this system and create something like this. So what comes through again, always gonna have priority. So if this gets stuck, it should always keep on going back and forth, and this belt should be completely blocked. Maybe will work better if we do it like this. I'm not quite sure yet. Gonna have to see it live, if it ever happens. Of course. Like this. Looks better. Also do this. Looks better. Okay. Let's not do this too much right now. So is this working? This should be working. Again, block this off. No pixels gonna get stuck in here at any given time. Alright. This should be... Yeah, this should be really good. So now... Oh, we don't have sand anymore. So I would say the last thing we are gonna do today is we're gonna get more sand and gonna see if this is working. Obviously, we need a pipe that goes there. How do we want to do this? Yeah, like this, I think looks good. We can go until here, hide it behind, and count down like here. Yeah, this looks good. This is fine. If we decide otherwise, we can always change it. Function is secured, I would say. Functionality, it's called. So we now can actually get rid... Oh yeah, one thing I wanna do also is come back a bit more. Like that maybe. And I could build them myself right now, but just gonna copy. Get rid of these. Also get rid of the pipe. Like that we have a bit of space, which comes in handy later. For now, yeah, we could use it already. We can remove this pipe. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of this. Like so. And we are gonna throw pumps down here, make a pipe, pull it up, don't connect it to this, go around and go up top. Just like that. And by doing this, we're gonna make sure that if water is needed in here, yeah, it's gonna get pulled here through, goes in here. So when we put sand in there, obviously water's getting emptied and pulling it from here, water goes down, and before the infinite water pulls in more, this thing is getting emptied. At least that's the idea. There might be an easier solution, but it works as well, and yeah, it's a fun system, I would say. So now we can get rid of this and get the whole system working that we built. Plug this up, can even do this. Get rid of this. Alright. And launch it up all the way here. Get rid of this. Fill this in with belts. And just like that, should be working. Our first pixel. We're gonna go ahead and block this off because we want to see this working after we dug up all the other stuff. Alright. Actually, we can now do that. And also that. Oh, I don't like this. Maybe we do it like this. That should be fine. can get rid of this. And now it should be working. Pretty cool. At least it looks somewhat fancy, I would say. And yeah, this is plugged up. It's gonna fill up. And we're gonna see if it works after I have done some more digging. How much? Oh, yeah, let's... What can we get? Is this fluxite? Oh, yeah, we have 1000 fluxite. Okay, so now we actually can go to upgrades and unlock the triple burst for the gun. Like so. Now the gun should really be better than the shovel. Although, I mean, this is pretty even. Do I even want to use the gun? Yeah, let's just try it. Oh yeah, I already see the problem. There's some pixels. I mean, if I line it up like so that the three projectiles coming out. The upper one is like flying straight. I should be able to get rid of every single pixel. Oh no, there was one. Okay. There's another one. There's this somewhere. Okay, now we got rid of it. And also the fluxite is a problem. Maybe then we do wanna use the shovel. But I think this should be enough for now. At least to show you. Or to show myself if this is working as it's intended. So yeah, it's just gonna fall down. It should be working. All right, open it up and let's see if it works. Sand is falling down. It's exactly a pixel, not more, not less. And right down here, yeah, it's gonna stack up. I mean, we could remove this. Yeah, okay, now there's more coming through. But still it's only 2 pixels, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, see, it's like 2 pixels. This should stabilize to 2 pixels of height right now. Yeah, pretty much is 2 pixels. Like, only that much which is coming down can go up right here, right? So, there was one spore and it got filtered out, which is pretty nice. We can also just plug it in here because we already seen that this is working. So sand is going up, the wet sand is also going down. And yeah, also what we built right here, it's all the water's gone unless some rest because of this. This is getting stuck in here. Yeah, but we can also just pull it into this. And it should be working. It should be falling down here. And we won't have to worry about anything. Okay, this is a huge pile right here. But yeah, this is working. This is working. We're gonna soak up all the water. I would guess there are some more spores. Yeah. Pull them out. Okay, I really wanna get rid of this water before we end this episode. Yeah, this is working perfect. Sure, there may be easier ways, but why not do it the funny way sometimes? Alright, and like this, we don't have a full pixel layer of water anymore, and it should like in no time, clear everything up. It's still like, we don't need this for now, but we will keep it because we may need it later. And there's like no reason to not have this a bit lower and have like a bit more space for water. Just in case of emergencies or anything. So yeah, this is consistently, like now I'm saying it, it's not anymore. Don't quite know what happened there. Oh yeah, okay. Sometimes it's higher because not everything is getting soaked up and launched up to the top. So what I was actually trying to say right there is that the launcher is a bit inconsistent. Like for example, at one time it launches only 1 pixel up and the next time there's like 3 pixels getting launched up. So overall and over time there are still full and exactly 2 pixels getting launched up. Alright, works fine. All the water's gone. Just make this a belt for now. In case anything bad happens. We can plug this back in to make it look better. Also, I'm seeing now, yeah, better. This looks better. Alright. But this is gonna be it. This is the factory, this is stuck. Make sure you come back for the next episode because we are gonna have a lot of gold to get rid of and also a lot of other stuff. So, share your thoughts in the comments. Also, feel free to give any suggestions or like how I could make this better or anything. Like I said, this is kind of temporary. We're gonna have to overlook this at some point anyways again. But for now, I think this is kind of fancy looking. And yeah, we leave it as it is. Like it if you liked it. If you didn't, don't like it. And hopefully see you in the next one.